Peace, goddesses and gentlemen. Welcome back to my fall diary series. We are in episode 6, I believe. This is probably going to be one of the most chill, laid back episodes ever. When I got the idea to do a fall diary series, in my mind, immediately I thought of just taking on an overwhelmingly huge amount of fall activities to do just to have the content for a fall diary series. But the truth is, I'm not really doing anything. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm really embracing the energy of fall. I feel like there's a lot of slowing down, being more intentional, being more present, aware of my surroundings, and picking up on energies. Discernment is increasing. I'm becoming even more of a homebody. I'm reading books again. I'm desiring to listen to podcasts, and I'm prioritizing that one-on-one time to journal and say my affirmations and to just check in on me and make sure that I'm good so I can show up the way I want to show up for everyone in my life. I'm cooking more and I'm getting back into the swing of exercising, stretching my body, just moving my body in general. And it's like fall is preparing me for winter. When I think of winter, if you are familiar with my channel, I know you have heard me mention regeneration season. I feel like that is our version of hibernation. Winter comes and it's time to go within and close out the year and just getting ready to close it out with a bang. So I feel like fall is preparing me to do all of those things. I'm taking inventory, I am self-evaluating, and I'm really prioritizing what is important, what is most important right now. And overall, I feel like I'm putting myself in a position to not only check off those last few goals that I set for myself this year, but also elevate myself to a higher position, a higher frequency, a higher vibration, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and physically. That way, come next year in the spring, I'm ready to take on bigger, better, greater goals and just step into a higher version of myself, get even closer in this journey of evolving into her. So today I am making time for my children. Mitchell is still at school and Brendan had a doctor's appointment today. So he ended up just staying home from school. And right now, Brendan and I are at Barnes and Nobles, just browsing around, looking around. We just came from Five and Below. Brendan needed a new pair of headphones, and I told him that I would go get him a pair today. And as we were walking out of the store, he just couldn't help but notice that Barnes and Nobles was within walking distance. So I obliged. Here we are. I love reading, and I feel like something that my son and I have in common, amongst other things, is a really, really, really deep love for reading. So even though today we're just window shopping, going to Barnes and Noble in general is just something that the both of us enjoy doing, and just looking at books and seeing what's new and reading and just everything about it. And this moment is more so about the two of us just getting out of the house and doing something together. And I mentioned in one of my past videos, I believe it was the Godly Encounter video, I was just talking about how I feel like I'm not spending enough time with my children, and my children are getting older, and they're growing up, like they're teenagers, they're getting ready to be adults, and I kind of feel like I'm running out of time to do everything, or not do everything, but plant all the seeds that I feel like I need to plant while we're in this phase of, parent children dynamic. Anyways, I'm working on that. I am working on making time for them rather than telling myself, okay, Crystal, when you get to this point, then you'll be able to do stuff with them. Then you'll be able to have certain conversations and make time for them. I notice that I tell myself that a lot. I do that a lot. And when I spoke on all of this in the Godly Encounter video, a few of y'all told me that I need to just talk to my children. Like, I need to just tell them all of these things now, and I need to just spend time with them. And I think that in my mind, I kind of made it more complex than it has to be, So I really appreciate everyone who gave me that little bit of advice, because the small, simple moments, they really do leave the most longing impressions, And this right here, this little trip to Barnes and Nobles, just doing more stuff like this creates the moments and the opportunities for me to drop the gems and give them the wisdom that I want to give them, to plant those seeds that I want to plant within them. Look what I found. We could get our skills up. Do you think it's something you're interested in, or are you just saying okay because I say okay? This is like the clearance section. Ooh, y'all. So this is one thing that caught my eye. I got a book like this for my mom last year to write in for us. And I need to remind her about it too, because I know she isn't writing in it. And it's not because she doesn't want to. It's just, y'all know life has a way of keeping us way too busy or distracted to focus on the things that are really important in life. So I'm just going to have to kind of stay on top of her about it. But I think that it is just so important to just know things about your family. Like learning things about my mother helps me to learn things about myself, and my children learning things about their grandmother is going to help them to learn more about themselves. And really just looking at this journal, it's reminding me of all of that, and it's low-key lighting a fire in me to commit to writing these volumes of memoirs that I want to publish one day, y'all. One at a time, throw. Don't go too close, you're gonna fall in there. You give the tree a hug. Hug the tree. Yeah. Say hello, tree. I love you, tree. Give the tree another hug. A big hug. You don't know it, but you're doing something very special. Giving that tree a hug. That's a big tree, huh? Look how tall it is. That's a tall tree, huh? Ready to go? All right, let's go. See you later, park. Come on. We had fun, but now it's time to go home. Aren't you hungry? Don't you want to go eat? Let's go eat. It's time for dinner. Come on, Mitchell. 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 Let's go. Is there anything else? Oh, a scale. Oh, I don't want that kind. I want this kind. I want this kind. Yeah, let me get that blicky black. Yeah. Oh, the kettlebell. Yeah. Oh, this ain't that heavy, but heavy enough. Do I want anything else? What's this? I got 10 pounds at home. This is so cute. Oh. Cause I do be needing something like on my hands. What's this little yoga book? Now why somebody do that, y'all? Pilates. I got a yoga mat. I want this scale, but I'm not gonna get that today. Do I need some sport rolls? No. A yoga block. Well, at least I know where I can get some of this stuff for a very affordable price. Oh my God. Do y'all see that back stretcher? My back be hurting. Oh.
The two of us, we will stay together to see the free chosen that awaits. Let's have more fun.
Out here, we play different. We don't play with whistles or referees. We play with adrenaline and euphoria. We play roundhouse with failure. We don't play games out here.
later in the day if I still want to do some more work and I've either napped, or even if I didn't nap, but I don't know, sometimes I crave that. But I just gave myself like 10 to 15 minutes, and by then the craving kind of went away. But also I was like, you know what, like I am really trying to work on fixing my appetite, okay? My appetite has been pretty fucked, if I'm being honest. And drinking coffee around 5 p.m., it's not even the caffeine, because the caffeine doesn't keep me up at night. Like there's actually like genes that people have where they can handle coffee better than others. I have that gene, like 100,000%. It is not something that like affects me like crazy, but I do feel the caffeine a little bit. Like it gives me a nice mood booster, but I'm honestly fine. I could knock out right after if I needed to. The reason why I kind of demonize it in a way, you can
At this point, I probably sound like a broken record, but I don't care. I am going to keep reiterating this to myself until it sticks. I am ready to be my healthiest self. I'm ready to listen to my body and do what is right for me rather than try to force myself to follow a set of guidelines of a certain diet and exercise. I don't want to label myself anymore and try to be anything other than my healthiest self. It is time to explore my body in my own divinely guided way. And that, my friends, I believe will lead me to just being my healthiest self. I really want to fine tune my ability to just listen to my body. I want to respect its voice. I want to honor its desires, because I really believe that that's the key. Like, if I just listen to myself, if I just trust myself, my body will communicate to me what it needs, what's lacking. If my gut is telling me to drink some tea, then I want to drink some tea. If my gut is telling me to hydrate myself properly, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to ask myself, would you like water? Would you like juice? Or would you like a smoothie? In those moments when I feel like I need hydration. I'm very ready to start working out again. This is actually my first time working out in who knows how long. And I don't know how often yet that I want to work out. I just want to be consistent in whatever I'm doing. I just want to listen to my body, do what feels right, and be consistent in whatever that looks like for me. I want there to be a desire, a natural, genuine desire to wake up and work out in whatever way feels good to me in that day. I want there to be a genuine desire to eat foods that are going to make me feel my absolute best.